Brodes Media.
I'm bummed out. I'm sad. The Trea Turner injury, even though we don't know exactly what it is, doesn't sound good. We got a full media availability from Trea after the game. We'll listen to the entire audio. Just not getting good feelings right now. And you may be thinking, Brodes, why do you care? You don't think he's that important anyway. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It took 2 years, but I finally stated today, and it's time-stamped online, at 3:07 Sunday afternoon. After 2 years of pain, I'm finally enjoying the Trea Turner I was promised, with fire emojis, because he just happened to hit a home run. And I'm going, all right. I questioned sustainability. I questioned if it could last the whole time. It clearly is. Over the weekend and over the last 6 games, I think they've done a good job creating a personality with Harrison Bader, with Brandon Marsh, with Max Kepler in the outfield. And with Trea Turner leading off with all the hits to lead the NL and the whole thing. I'll run through the stats, the boring stuff. But the reality is, if they were going to do this, I have a hard time believing it'll be with a 70% Trea Turner if he can come back to some capacity. And I do expect him to eventually be back on the field. It's just at what percentage and when, with how much time until the important games. You lose Trea and you lose Zach Wheeler. That seems like a very, very big ask. He's getting a lot of hits. Quantity is there. I'm watching the ball leave the ballpark, so there's more power. It's funny. I'm seeing him lose his bat on his swings, and they're going to the back, not fence, but the netting they put up. And the reason why that cracks me up is I remember listening to the radio broadcast one night when I was going into the radio station, and one of the broadcasters, I don't know if it was Fransky, I don't know if it was Stocker, I don't know if it was LA, I'm not sure who was on that call, but they were talking about how Trea Turner normally describes himself as fully locked in when he starts flinging his bat and losing his bat. It sounds crazy, but there's something about the way he is so zoned in at that time that lets you know he's at the tippy top. I don't understand, but I'm seeing it. So I'm thinking, based off of what I heard, Trea's about to cook, and he's already been cooking. And now he runs down to first base, and it's a big question mark. He didn't talk to anybody in the dugout. He went down right away. I think he knew. He called himself out. He said, yo. He had this issue in the past. So there's that familiarity, I don't know. That's the one word I can never get out. Grammar doesn't matter. The fact that I tweeted 3:07 on the dot after 2 years of pain, I finally am enjoying the Trea Turner I was promised, and 29 minutes later, there's some serious damage done. Am I the problem? How in the world? I feel bad about this. I feel guilty. I feel there's something about me finally coming out of the Trea Turner shell. And here we are. Truth be told, though, I was ready to oil this team up. A little foreplay, if you will, prior to the Mets series. I was going to do it to myself again. Set us up. Open up the hearts. Let's see how it goes. Can't get much worse than what happened last time. And you got 4 games. I better see 3 wins. At a minimum. Nope. No massage, no oil, no lathering them up. No doggy style. Good view. Nothing. Because I'm actually sad. Let's listen to Trea Turner. Trea Turner, I'm going to play the whole minute and 45-second clip, honestly. This was Trea Turner post-game. I want you to hear tone. I want you to listen to what he's saying. It's just under 2 minutes. This is what we got.
On that play running down at first base?
Yeah, just kind of grabbing on me. Didn't feel good. Just felt like if I could have kept going, I would have. Not, get out of there and try to limit the damage.
You had a hamstring strain last year. Can you tell you?
To be honest with you, I know I got an MRI tomorrow. Try to figure it out, and hopefully better. Hopefully not as bad as that, but a little sore now, and try to get back as fast as you can, and get ready for that last little stretch, and then hopefully a good postseason push.
How kind of disappointing, I guess, is the timing of something like this popping up with less than a month left in the season?
Yeah, it's never a good time, really, but yeah, like you said, having stuff like something like this late is not fun, and when these games obviously really matter, and you need to be out there, and just kind of more so frustrated probably with that than anything is, is coming down the stretch and playing in big games and not being able to be out there. So hopefully it's not too many, and we'll see.
What's your, level of concern? Just that it's one of these injuries, right? If you try to come back too fast, it gets worse. Just that you'll be able to manage it.
Yeah, that's where you trust, the training staff and trust yourself. And last year I thought I did a pretty good job. I might have came back a little early, but did a good job managing it and put that behind me, and was running good by the end of the season. So, kind of do that same thought process and lean on those guys in there and try to figure it out.
What a buzzkill. He felt something grab. We wanted to try and limit the damage, meaning there is damage, but I can't make it worse than it already is. I know what this is like. And then how about managing this, right? You don't want to come back too early. You also need to be back, right? We do need you. He is a huge part of this thing. He is a big part of this personality that they're building as a team right now. And you don't know what you're getting out of Kyle. You don't know what you're getting out of Bryce sometimes. I love Bryce, but that's just the truth. There's a lot of the others carrying the weight. But when you have Trey getting the most amount of at-bats, that's why I was always screaming about Kyle in years past. Trey wasn't playing like this. Trey was not nearly strong enough. He's out of this world right now. He's playing that well. And he's getting the most at-bats, and he just continues to get on base, steal second, create a lot of traffic. Can you survive that and know Zach Wheeler at the same time? It's not impossible. We've seen teams overcome adversity in strange ways, and guys step up you never expect to, and backups, next man up attitude. I mean, you're even watching Nick keep his mouth shut, at least for now. Whether that's because he respects Rob so much, to Rob's credit. Whether that's because behind the scenes he's being told, just keep your mouth shut. Keep playing hard. You can go to a new city after this season, but if you cause drama, it's going to limit what's available. But whatever it is, it's been quiet compared to what I anticipate a loud, noisy, upset Nick Castellanos to be. But even when he gets eventually his name back on the lineup card, he gets a fucking triple. So it's forming. It's hard to imagine you to keep this up, though, without Trey. That's the type of year he's having. And especially with Kyle cooling off, we need it now more than ever. And I actually feel good when he's at the plate in a big spot, and I didn't always feel that way. Yes, it took me a lot longer to jump on the ride, but here I am, and it lasts 29 minutes. And who knows? Maybe I'm overreacting, which sometimes I do, and in 3 weeks, we're in a way better spot than I ever would have thought. And that's not impossible either. It's just the night of and the day of, and with the New York Mets in town, and we're looking for massive revenge, I'm not feeling great. I have a very big pit in my stomach. Because when I see him, he reflects someone who knows this ain't good. It doesn't feel it's one of those where, whew, we escaped one and he could get an MRI and we get news tomorrow and I sound like an idiot. But that sounded like someone who knew. Rob Thompson said Trea Turner felt, quote, a grab in his right hamstring. He'll be seeing a doctor. This is some of the beat reporters' messaging throughout the process after the game was wrapped up. Trea Turner will get an MRI on Monday. He felt grabbing in his hamstring. If I could have kept going, I would have. Said he hopes that it's more mild. Did he or did he not struggle to be himself when his left hamstring happened? He did, which makes a lot of sense. But when I see the Dodgers have a no-hitter right in their grasp and then somehow lose the game, and I'm seeing some of these other teams, Milwaukee, that you just beat on the road, Trey, with a pitch that was at the bottom of the plate. I have no clue how he put such a perfect swing on it. But he gets a bleeder into the outfield, clutch AB, gets you a run. And I got to be honest with you, I got to smack myself in the face right now. Because I'm in disbelief that this is where I'm at with Trey. But the truth is, behind closed doors, Trey's been killing. I'm not dumb. I'm not blind. I see it. He's been killing it. Took him a little long to get here, but we're here. This is the Trey. This is the big contract earning Trey. This is the serious machine Trey. This is the World Baseball Classic Trey. He's playing well. I finally got to a point to embrace it. I mean, you can't make this up with the baseball gods.